Hey guys, Team Amateur 1 here, and today we're going to share poems, once again with the girls. This time, or as I did last time, I'm going to start off with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Joshua, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job at explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand apparently appears sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offered that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it! I really only write for myself. Besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. It's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuffling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange techniques at my wandering humans. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. So subconsciously, well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fitting. I was a little more daring with this one yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I couldn't either. That's why I kind of stopped reading, because using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. I mean, if you're talking about feeding animals and slicing bread, I don't think it's that unusual, Yuri. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Joshua? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Alright, let's go to Sayuri. Ooh, I like this one, Joshua. Has some nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, just don't try to be too nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Joshua. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What makes yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Is it because it applied to you more? Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want me to write something? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Yeah, well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I was kind of hoping she used melancholy, but alright. I can't see you like in something sad, Siri. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Literature. Yeah, is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Joshua. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright, this looks pretty good. It popped off my scalp. Like it's a good place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing in like a bundle of games. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and flick one out. It's warm and tingly. Makes a lot of friends. Finally, when I open up and ink of my friends, in they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frequently pull them from the shelves, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, but each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tail between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. All I hear is echo, echo, echo. Okay, that took a dark turn. Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got some pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Alright, so we got through. We'll save Monica for last, just like last time. Hopefully this won't tick her off. I really can't say it's any better either. Picky, 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 Natsuki. Well, anything that is a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, so it tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Soi's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you're best friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really stuck me as her type. So it has a type all of a sudden? Why are we getting complicated here, Natsuki? It's like she's dragging around the dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own ways. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. You basically created a diss track, Natsuki. Yeah, it's also quite aggressive. I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogs, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who agrees that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. I can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Oh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh. Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Okay. Who say people make me feel insecure? Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. Let's not get into that. Oh, I would say so. Even if the writing style is very different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing useless unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Well, Monica, here we go. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Joshua. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. It's also very metaphorical that you read that in a very quick amount of time, but I'll let you slide, Monica, just this once. It's the easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Like Soya, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Hey, I can't satisfy everyone. Fulfilling people to get something out of it just by feel. But letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked though. Sure, I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Alright, let's take a look. Monica, what are you doing? It's even more distracting. Don't say that, in-game me! Are you stupid? Guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I'm kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing when and how the spatial words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short. I feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still pretty spooky. Sometimes asking what a poem is about is the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Okay, I get it, you're foreshadowing. Oh my god, Monica. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's a concern of mine as well. Didn't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry as much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Soya has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Soya is putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Soya, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, No, Suri, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite the poems out loud to a whole room of people. I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the ones who's responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone whose literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being imminent with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I'll give her credit. She did give on a good motivational poem. Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to just get over it. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's splendid faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. I feel bad for Yuri. She's super shy, yet we have to do this. Clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, reflection is premise. She knows exactly how to apply emotions behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Alright, Monica, drop those beats. That was so good. Oh. Okay, because we already read it. Alright. Yuri clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Equivalent words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she inculcates with perfect timing. Gosh dang, Yuri. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri is holding her poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next. Suri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry I gave it. Well, This should be, a good one. Try to think like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so will come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Suri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimless, cherry like Soya is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were reading this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it from Soyori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Soyori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to react more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sora finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Joshua liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. And I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Joshua. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Joshua lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Alright. Well, I'm going to stop here. Apologies for stopping suddenly, guys, but I know nowadays people are too big fans of long videos, and neither am I on Fraps because it takes up a lot of computer space. So, this is T-Room Troll 1 signing out. Comment, rate, subscribe for more. See you guys next time.